Hey Aries, all my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you have major Aries placements or first house placements. Okay, so Aries, what I'm seeing here is like Scorpio season could be very relevant for you. But if you're watching this at a different time, there it's almost like there's a need to cleanse the energy. There's a need to allow the flow of life to come in. I'm feeling a major blockage, and I don't ever use that terminology, guys. I don't think I've ever said that once in a reading. But some of you guys might need to know, like, is there a blockage? Like, what's going on? Some of you guys, it could be around like health. For some of you guys, it could be around like um, someone who's passed away, or just even the COVID whole situation. But I feel like you guys have been through the dark night of the soul, and you guys, it feels like battle after battle after battle. Now, don't get me wrong. I know Aries likes to turn up. Y'all like to go in. Like, you guys will speak your mind. You guys are bold and confident. Y'all are like Mars poster child, right? Victorious. And it's interesting because you got the death card. Um, but this kind of looks like the Six of Wands. It's like what I'm seeing is the victories of the past for you are somehow tied to like a loss of a relationship or a negative event with a family member, and then it's like there will be more victories. So you don't need to focus too much on the past ones. I know that sounds really strange. So let me know how this resonates. It's not saying that you shouldn't look back and you shouldn't be happy. It's just not saying that you should forget about the great things you've done. But somehow there's like a mixing. So it's like when you go back into that space and you think about what happened in the past, like all these cups that you walked away from, it creates this darkness and it brings up emotions. And it's like with the Seven of Wands here, it can make you very defensive. And so instead of the Six of Wands, which are underneath her, which this card reminded me of, the traditional Six of Wands, there's one in her hand. So it's like it's really up to you to um to really just continue to move forward. And it's like I'm feeling like this could have a lot to do with like the ability to emotionally connect at work, especially with the Capricorn energy. She's just, to me, she's just giving off the energy is like just like hi Christina, like, you know what I mean, like you're saying hi to a coworker or hi so and so, and it's like you might feel like you're in the wrong environment, especially with the Aquarius here too. You could be dealing with the Capricorn or an Aquarius, or you could like have placements there, or you could be a Capricorn Aquarius with like an Aries placement. So but with this, it's like you see how she's detached. It's like you might be in a place or doing something or attached to someone where you just feel like, ugh, there's no passion, but it just makes the most practical sense. It's like, um, but you're wondering why other areas, like maybe professionally or emotionally or just even physically, are not where you want them to be, and you might feel stagnant, or you're repeating the same situations, or it's like, gosh, like I don't know, it's got this really weird smell. Like, it's almost like with the death energy. Whenever the death card comes, I think about smells, because it's like when something is dead, or you leave meat in your trash for too long or something, it's like it creates this smell. And that smell is like almost like the vibration that you're manifesting from that place. And I'm seeing that like your work life, your finances, the way you live your life, um, doesn't have to be this way. And the advice is loosen your grip. Now, I know it's interesting how she's gripping onto this and then it says loosen your grip, but it's almost like if something, she's holding on to it, but she seems very disinterested. So why don't you just let it go? It's almost like that type of energy where it's like, just let it go. Like, and you're like, I can't let it go because I'm going to go free falling twice as fast down this scary ass emotional, spiritual roller coaster, and I ain't got time for that. For some of you, that's just for some of you. But it's almost like some of you guys, there's a need to just be mindful, because when we do this, this could create other things like ways to cope with being sad, because we're like, oh, if we're always in a spirit of mourning around certain people, and something about a grandma is popping up, or a mother, or an aunt, it's just like family. Some of you guys could be dealing with a marriage, but what I'm picking up here, it's like It says coping mechanisms, destiny, addiction, let God in. And I forgot which other one said something about God. I think it was Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart, but let God in, let source in, let the universe in, whatever you resonate, even let your higher self in. Because I see as soon as you fall, momentum's going to pick up really fast with the Knight of Wands. It's going to pick up really, really fast, and you're going to have a pep in your step, and you're like, oh shit, let me just like, it almost has the energy of like, let me cut my hair, switch up my style, and get the hell out of here. Like, for some of you guys, it could be like, it couldn't have come fast enough, like, something like that. Like, some sort of momentum's going to pick up. So maybe you're scared to jump because you feel like, you might feel like you don't know what's going to happen. That's totally freaking normal. It might feel like you could get hurt. But I'm seeing, like, if your energy is just going to pick up so fast. And you're going to, like, literally, like some of you guys are like, oh, I forgot to even grab my stuff because I'm out of here. Or it could be, like, just feeling so inspired by your next chapter after moving or after leaving this energy behind. Whatever this is, I feel like it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. Like a breath of fresh air, Aries. Like, there's something about it. It's like, it could be new territory. It could be moving. It could be something. But it's like not having a lot with you. Like the Fool. I don't see the Fool, but it's like that energy. It's like, I couldn't get out fast enough. Like, it's like, you're just going to just pick up and like running. See? On that horse. Without all the baggage. Look at the difference in the energy. This is the energy that might be past for you or present for some of you. And that heaviness you feel is this. And this is where you're going. Like, way more suited for the environment. Way more. The Knight of Wands is like a youthful energy. You might feel like that college rush where you're like, oh, I have a new chapter. I'm doing this. I moved. Whatever it is. It's like, it looks much, much lighter. So just hang in there, Aries. I know this one was a bit long. I'll see you guys in the next video.